In this video, we will be reviewing the NECA Ace Ventura Pet Detective action figure. So let's take a look at the box first. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer. One of his famous quotes. Here's a picture of Ace Ventura. It says, "This fabulous set includes not one, not two, but three interchangeable heads." Wow. Also included are some of my roommates, Parrot, Monkey, and Dove. Don't tell Mr. Shickadance. Finally, you'll find Finkel's team photo, a receipt of rescue card, and a life-size replica of my personal business card. Alrighty then. Alrighty then being one of his quotes. Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Yep. This could almost be a card also. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, to serve and protect your pets. NECA. 1994 and 2019. I don't think they made a figure in 94. That's probably when Pet Detective came out. So let's get this open and take a look at it. The background is a fairly generic background. Now I've removed the rubber bands already, so you can take a look at. I can easily remove it. Parrot, and there's one head, mischievous looking face, another face, and then there is Jim Carrey's Ace Ventura doing his Popeye type laugh, I guess it is. There's the card, which is, I'm really glad that they put that in with it. There is the team photo for Finkel or Einhorn, and then there's a small card, receipt of rescue. Just zoom in on that camera, please. There we go. I know, I'm sorry. They're very small. Of course, NECA, their figures are 6 inches, roughly, depending on the subject. So let's take him out and take a gander at him. I don't know if I'll keep this head on him or not, but since I base my life on Ace Ventura, I might. I don't know. He's got some decent articulation there. Pretty cool, huh? His watch. What is that? That does appear to be some paint rub. Silver paint rub. I don't know if that'll come off or not. Of course, he's got this Hawaiian type shirt on. The likeness is pretty darn good. Of course, I mean, if you've had NECA figures before, you know the articulation is usually outstanding. He doesn't appear to have, I'm not going to take his clothes off, but he doesn't appear to have a crunch type of, he does have a swivel, but he doesn't, I don't think he could do too many crunches. Of course, his boots are molded on. Get some more light on the subject. And forgive me if I'm not going to push the hinges too far. I don't want it to break. Oh, looks like he's got $2018 Morgan Creek. I don't know when this figure came out. I honestly didn't know it came out until I saw it. A friend of mine had it. A friend of mine has a toy collectible shop, and I saw this. I had to have it. Of course, you know, I'm not going to take, like I said, I'm not going to take his clothes off to show his the articulation joints. There's his belt, which is oftentimes too high. And I wish NECA would supply stands for these figures. Well, he's lost his head. There's a little bit of looks like some sort of paint rub on there too, or not paint rub, it's paint overspray or something, probably from when they painted his hair. I don't know, but the head comes off pretty easily. I do it with two hands. It's a double ball joint there, and it came off quite easily, but I did it off camera so I could use two hands. I kind of like this expression better, so I'm going to put that one on there. There, popped right on there. So I think I'll keep this expression. I'm not really sure, but looks like maybe if I can get some flesh tone, or maybe I can wipe that paint off, and then this silver paint down here. That's disappointing. NECA's quality is usually so good. Let's check out his pets. Check out the likeness on that monkey. His tail is articulated. It just turns. I'm not going to force the head, but it turns a little bit. And it looks like the arms... Well, I know the arms are molded on, but it looks like they were added on and glued on later. And the pet's pretty simple too. There's no articulation. I mean, the detail's good. And it looks like right there it'll fit on his arm. And here we have the dove, which is, there's no articulation. It's just a dove painted on. Okay, looking at the box, you can see how they posed him. And I've done something similar here. The monkey, his tail curls underneath his arm, so you can, he'll stay on there. And then I had the parrot on, but he fell off. He just kind of sits on the arm, and then the dove will sit in the hand. But I'm not doing that. I might take some hot glue and put a little dab in there so the dove will stay in there, but the dove is not going to stay in there. And then of course, like I said, we had the other pieces that I'm not taking out. That Ace Ventura card is awesome. I really appreciate that, but I'm not taking it out in case it would get damaged. In fact, I display a lot of my figures out of the box. I don't like keeping stuff in boxes, but I may keep him in the box, or I may display him outside of the box with the box behind him. I'm not really sure yet. So I like comparisons, so I'll get some other things to compare him with. So here we have the NECA Predator and the NECA Hicks from Aliens movie. Let's swap these around. Ace looks a little bit taller. Look how big he is compared... Oh, monkey jumping off. Look how big he is compared to Hicks, which is kind of disappointed, but I like for things to be kept in scale. But he's quite a bit taller than Hicks. And look at his hands. His hands are bigger too. So NECA has decided to go really the 7-inch scale instead of sticking with their 6-inch scale, which is a little disappointing. And here we have the NECA Shaun of the Dead figure, which, as you can see, I know Jim Carrey is probably on the tall side, but he's too big. And then here we have the Diamond Select Star Trek The Next Generation Q, and they're about the right size. So NECA has decided for some reason to go 7-inch with his characters. I don't know if it's because maybe it's a premium character. I don't really know why they make some of the decisions, but as you can see, he's slightly taller than Q. John Delancey played that character on Star Trek The Next Generation. And here's a comparison of Christopher Lambert as Highlander. This is a NECA figure, NECA Robocop, and you can see that he's taller than these two. And here is Malcolm from Serenity or Firefly. That's the Funko figure. And here's Riddick. I think Riddick is made by Mezco. Awesome figures. And Ace is way too big. I've got some McFarlane figures. I got Stargate Diamond Select figures. And Stargate Teal'c, made by Diamond Select. Leo Dama from Battlestar Galactica. They're shorter. Okay, and I could go on and on. It looks like he might be close to the same scale as this Diamond Select Dan Aykroyd Ghostbusters figure. He might be, but his boots are a lot bigger. So I really don't know what's going on here. I love Ace Ventura and I love this figure, but I don't know why they decided to make it a bigger scale. I don't know why. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We'll see you next video.